What's up everybody, Rivera94, bringing another action figure review. This time we're taking a look at yet another Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch action figure by Hasbro. This time around it's the ATAT pilot, or the ATAT pilot, however you like to pronounce it. Really cool that they released an ATAT pilot. Never expected him to be released, but very cool nonetheless. I like the obscurity and the, the characters that don't get any love in figure form. So here you have it. Here's the side number 31 in the wave. Here's the back. On the back we have a read up. So we have the Empire's combat drivers are trained to handle everything in the Imperial ground arsenal, but AT-AT pilots see themselves as elite, controlling their massive four-footed assault vehicles in combat against rebel targets. There really is something about this figure that kind of stands out. I don't know, but I like it. I like it a lot. It's very simple. It's just gray and white, and it has a lot of detail at the same time when it comes to the control panel on his torso there and then his mask. But overall, this figure looks great. I think they did a good job on it. Nothing really much else I can say. I think overall the paint apps are good, and Hasbro's really stepping it up when it comes to detail on the little things like that. And the figure is cool. I like it. I like that they didn't kind of go lazy on him just because he's not popular or something like that. But he does only come with one weapon, and that is the E11 blaster here. I believe it's what it is. And it only has that one little silver paint app on there, just like the Princess Leia gun. So it probably is the exact same thing. But there you go. You have that blaster, and that's about it. Here we have a closer look at the AT-AT pilot. And here's what I'm talking about as for paint apps. Hasbro really stepping it up right here. Look how those little buttons are painted individually too. It's not just one stroke of paint and that's it. They're all colored. It's all individually painted with silver around the little orange buttons over here, white around the little green buttons there. I mean, that's so cool. I like how they're doing that. It really is amazing to me because this isn't even an imported figure, and they do little details like that. So that's awesome. The face mask looks good. The sculpt on the tubes here, the sculpt overall looks good too. Here's the back of the head along with the back. Very nice detail there. I love it. Only thing I really wish they would have added is maybe some wash to the figure, because it's a little bit boring when it gets down to here. The paint is just straight gray. There's no shadows or nothing. I wish they would have just kind of dry brushed it or black washed it a little bit, and it would have just been amazing. But overall the figure looks good. There is a little bit of a yellow smudge on the leg right there. Not sure what that is. And also with the face, I'm not quite sure if that's supposed to be there, but there's a little orange paint right there on the nose. And I don't know if it's supposed to be there, or maybe it's just a paint quality control issue that they accidentally painted there. Not quite sure, but it's there. But as for the articulation of the figure, let's take a look at that. We have the head going up about that much down, so it does have a hinge. It goes left and right that much, so pretty good. Even with the tubes there, they do articulate around. They do have soft plastic, soft rubber there. So the arms go forward and back, in and out. The soft rubber there kind of warps around, but it looks kind of weird, but that does bend. Maybe if I put it up a little bit, it's gonna bend weird, and probably gonna stay warped like that if you pose him with his arms out, so that's unfortunate. There is no bicep swivel, and there is only a single jointed elbow, which makes no sense to me because Leia has a bicep swivel and double jointed elbows. But anyways, there is a swivel at the elbow, a hinged wrist on a swivel there. The diaphragm joint is a little bit loose, but it swivels right there, so left and right. Goes back a little bit, goes forward a little bit too, and that's it. Legs are T-jointed, so they go forward, back, in and out. Very good. We have a thigh swivel. Double jointed knees right here. There is no boot cut, but we do have the ankles going forward and back, and ankle pivot as well. No swivel though. There you have it, guys. That concludes my review on the AT-AT pilot. I think it's a good pickup. You shouldn't pass on him just because he's an AT-AT pilot. I think it's very nice, and maybe army build him just a little bit or not, but he's not a very common trooper. You don't see him all the time, but the figure itself looks cool, and I know there's some people that are going to army build him a little bit, so I think Hasbro's doing a great job with Black Series, and they're just killing it, in a good way. They're doing a great job with Star Wars, and I love what they're doing with the 6-inch line, just as much as I love what Bandai is doing with the Star Wars line on Figure Arts. But this figure, I think it's worth the pickup. Go and get him. Don't pass up on him. I love this wave being the original trilogy wave with some, fan favorite wave. No Rogue One, no Force Awakens at all, which, I'm not saying I don't want them, but it's about time we get some more original trilogy figures. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys would like, and don't forget to have a great day. Bye.
That's crazy. crispy.